Hi, this is Zach, and he's gonna kind of share today like what it was like to be on the ketogenic diet. So the first question I asked him is why he even started the ketogenic diet.
So I first got started mostly for weight loss because I just got married this last Sunday, and just wanted to get in shape for the wedding. Although the more I got into it, the more you hear all these other benefits. I saw a presentation just in terms of enhancing your cognitive capacity and stuff like that. It helps with your energy levels and fights all kinds of diseases. So yeah, I started out with weight loss, but then I got into all sorts of other benefits as well.
Very cool. And what kind of benefits have you experienced since you've been on this diet?
Well, weight loss for sure. I mean, there was a 10-day period where I lost 10 pounds, and before that I was killing myself with cardio and not even seeing remotely the benefits. I also find that my mood is probably a little bit improved. My energy levels are very stable. I'm not like peaking and crashing on sugar all the time. So pretty nice.
How much weight have you lost since you've been on this diet?
I would say maybe like 25 pounds or so, but they've been the hard pounds. Like I had been doing some workout before that, and I hit a plateau, and it didn't matter what I was doing. As I said, I would kill myself with cardio without seeing results. So, these last 25 pounds were, at first tough, but as I said, I saw some pretty quick benefits there once I took it seriously.
And how long do you think you're going to be on this type of diet?
I do see it as a lifestyle thing. I mean, I don't take it super strictly. So on the weekends, I'm able to do my thing. But I stick with it during the week. 5 days a week, no problem. As long as I know that I have something to look forward to, I'm fine.
Have you seen your doctor since being on this diet?
It's been a while now. I mean, check my vitals and stuff, and everything looks to be improved. At one point, I definitely have been conscious of my blood pressure, and I had sleep apnea, which can also be affected by excess weight and stuff like that. So, I continue to monitor those things, but it's been a while since I've been had to go to the doctor for any reason.
So has your sleep apnea totally disappeared?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I got a lot of sleep issues. I still, have trouble unwinding, but I think that the physical aspect certainly has improved, yeah.
And then has this made any changes in your psychological health or anything like that?
Well, I mean, I do find myself to be, in a pretty level-headed, steady, mood, as I said before, I felt that before, I would always be like super anxious and jittery and stuff like that, or like fatigued and stuff like that. And, now I find myself to, be constantly pretty level and just steady-headed and stuff like that.
And would you recommend this diet for other people?
Oh yeah, I recommend it for all different reasons. I mean, people come up to me as they did at the wedding, and they're like, "Oh, we got to figure out, what you're on and stuff like that." So yeah, I mean, I'll tell them for weight loss, but I'm also conscious, family members who have like diabetes or even cancer and stuff like that. Even that, though that was not my initial goal, those are some of the benefits that I've been learning a lot about. So I very much recommend it. Whether somebody's just trying to get a little bit of cognitive edge at work, or if they have, like serious diseases that they want, some hope for improving and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I recommend it for a lot of different purposes.
And then, do you have any good resources that you've found that talk a lot about the ketogenic diet?
I've been scouring the web in general, like it starts out pretty simple, of course. I mean, fundamentally it's a high-fat, low-carb diet, but, once you get into the details of like what is net carb, like how you need to maintain not just your macros, but, your electrolytes and stuff like that. I mean, there's been definitely some, good book recommendations I've received. But a lot of it is just like scouring the web, I would say.
Is it something that you're going to keep researching even further, or is it something that you're just going to kind of go with the flow?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, you can spend a lot of time, doing like proper nutrition planning, and I think that I have the basics in place at this point. But your goals are always changing. Like I've changed from sort of a fundamentally weight loss mode is to now I'm trying to build a little bit of muscle and stuff like that. So as your goals constantly evolve, there's always going to be some tweaking here and there. And I do want to continue like figuring out recipes and stuff like that. Because you want to keep things interesting and stuff like that. As I said, I've been eating a lot of avocados and bone broth and eggs and stuff like that. But recently, I've been trying to just keep things interesting through more cooking and stuff like that. So I think the fundamentals are in place, but there's always more tweaking you can do.
Well, we got to give Zach a big pat on the back, man, for his accomplishment, because 4 or 5 months on a regimented diet and having this type of a success is a big accomplishment. Well, the guy just got married, and if anybody has any questions about the ketogenic diet or would like to leave a comment to ask any questions about it, please do, and we'll try to answer those for you. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel if it seems interesting to you. Anyways, have a great night.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, Steve is an excellent resource, so thank you very much.